Steve, obviously this was welcome news for investors in the Chinese game space, but still some headwinds, right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, these gaming companies are not out of the woods because there's still pressure on live streaming. We do know that, of course, Tencent pulled the plug on its Penguin esports venture that was going to create a Twitch-like service in China combining HUYA and DouYu, but they pulled the plug on that, announced a week or so ago, pulling the plug by June. So there's still some pressure on elements of the gaming sector, which, of course, over the last 10 months, as you mentioned, has been under pressure as government regulators really crack down on the negative influencing aspects of games. One state media back then called it spiritual opium before that was kind of scrubbed from the internet. But it kind of gave an indication of the government's view of gaming and the lie flat generation of gamers, and the undesirable behavior that the government sees gaming creating. Well, this is welcome news because it's the first time since last July that we've had a batch of new titles approved. It was a long hiatus, but there was a list of 45 games that were published by the National Press and Publication Administration of China late on Monday. But interestingly, it did not include titles from the two big industry juggernauts, those being Tencent and NetEase. So those companies, their ADRs did rise at the beginning of the session, but then fell back as they found that those games were not necessarily on the list. But we did get games from Baidu, XD, iDream Sky, and others. So yes, it relieves some pressure on the industry right now, and there was a rally in stocks like Bilibili, and NetEase also did rise, even though not on the list. But we'll have to see how it goes forward, especially with the crackdowns on algorithms in the industry, as well as live streaming.